one of the most popular New Year's resolutions is to get fit and lose weight, but there are several ways to approach this goal. And today we delve into the buzz around intermittent fasting and unravel the benefits of this popular lifestyle trend. Now, joining us with the details is fitness and nutrition expert Jody Trierweiler. Thanks for being with us.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hi, Chase.
Hi.
What's up, bro?
You ready? Have you heard of this before?
What?
Intermittent
Jody Trierweiler?
fasting?
Yes, I have heard of Jody Trierweiler. Everybody knows Jody.
Well,
yes.
let's talk about intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
Because this is such a trendy health hack.
Right.
But for those who are unfamiliar with what it is, just describe what intermittent fasting is and how it can benefit the body.
Well, it's been around for a long time, right? This isn't a new thing this year. I mean, honestly, probably for the past 10 years, there's been a buzz about it and people have been doing it. It is an eating strategy for weight loss where you have a feeding window and a non-feeding window.
Okay.
But we've known about it for so many years that we've kind of learned that there are some mistakes people have made. And moving forward, we want to correct some of those mistakes. And there are differences with men's bodies and women's bodies and how they respond to doing the intermittent fasting.
Okay.
So I think the first thing is, what are the benefits, right? Why would you do intermittent fasting? Number one, it's weight loss, right? It reduces your risk for different diseases, including diabetes and cancer.
Wow.
It reduces inflammation, which is a big deal if you have arthritis, asthma, other diseases that are all inflammatory. It lowers your cholesterol. It lowers your blood pressure. It stabilizes blood sugar. I can go on, right? We know it's good for you. Okay, so then you have you tried it before?
No, I
What
haven't.
about you, Jason?
Have you tried it?
The longest span I've gone without eating is probably 3 hours.
Yeah, but you sleep, so you might get
sleep.
8.
No, I wake up at 4 in the morning and I have a pretzel.
I don't believe
No,
him.
you
I have a
don't.
hot pretzel.
You do not have a hot pretzel
So
in your
here's
bed.
the thing with
No,
this.
you
Is
don't.
this a one-size-fits-all approach, or are there differences between men and women?
Right.
Should he approach it differently than I would?
100%.
Okay.
So what we've learned through intermittent fasting is it can be negative on a woman's body if you do it too intensely. Specifically, women that are menstruating. So before you get to menopause age, it will lower and it can disrupt your estrogen and progesterone if you do it too intensely. So what the recommendation is if you're going to do intermittent fasting as a woman, after about 4 weeks of whatever system you choose, you need to take a break.
What about dangers,
interesting.
for a man?
So for a man, they say after about 6 weeks, you would want to take a break. So this is not necessarily, I know there's some people who are like, I do it forever and I do it every day. Your body really does respond to change. So don't eat one thing every day. Don't do the same thing. So a couple different ways you can do intermittent fasting. There is a method called 5-2, where you would do 5 days of normal eating and 2 days non-consecutive of fasting.
So you fast the whole day?
That can be different for
That means
everyone.
like you eat nothing.
It can be different for everyone. It can be a water fast. It can be a liquid fast where you have bone broth. There are no rules here.
Okay.
I'm just giving you some examples. Another fast would be to go 1 day a week and then eat nothing. Does that mean you're just having water? Maybe. Does it mean you're having one meal? It can be different.
What about
right?
one hot pretzel?
One hot pretzel at 3 a.m. is not part of this. The other method that's the most popular and has the most research behind it is called the 16-8.
Okay.
This is where you're going to go 16 hours through 1 day without eating, really without eating any food for this one. And then you have an 8-hour feeding window. This sounds like an animal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
8-hour feeding window. So maybe that's going to be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and that's the only time you eat food through the day.
Okay.
And what happens though is when you do this, you allow your body to fast, and in the fasted state, your cells renew, they recover, they restore, they revive. It's a lot of re's that happen.
Okay.
There are some people who should not intermittent fast. Do you guys have any guesses who might be a poor candidate?
Me, because I don't think I can do it.
Maybe diabetics?
I don't, yeah.
Yes, that's one.
Okay.
That's great, Tati. Pregnant women, nursing women, or if you're trying to conceive. So if you're trying to get pregnant and have a baby, you don't really want to risk messing with your hormones.
Okay, there you go.
But there can be positives too. If you have had eating disorders, you may not want to mess with intermittent fasting, but definitely diabetics that are taking insulin.
Yeah.
You don't want to risk with your blood sugar.
And all that.
And anyone who's under 18. You're not an adult, your cells are still growing, you need food all the time, and you don't need to do fasting windows. It's just not safe or healthy.
It's not for you. All right. Well, Jody, where can people get more of your fitness and nutrition advice?
Yes, you can find me at Jody's Fit Life, and I'm on Instagram. I didn't show you my pound of fat.
That's a whole pound of fat.
Blah. Don't forget to exercise, don't forget to eat healthy, and then if you could zoom in on that as we close, that's just the guidelines, the 8-hour window, and this is what you might want to follow. I'll post that on Jody's Fit Life on
Awesome.
Instagram.
Thank you,
so much
Jody.
for having
Of course.
me.